You know how you have that one recurring dream over and over?
Have you ever had a dream that
A lot of people have one where they're flying or they're trying so hard to run away from something but just can't pick up speed, or maybe their teeth are falling out. Well, I wanted to tell you all about this one I keep having. Basically, I own a business in Pennsylvania, I'm restructuring, and I want to transfer my vehicle assets into an LLC. That's pretty crazy, right? Wait, no, yeah, this dream is super lame. Why can't I dream about something cool like being a superhero? I think if I was a superhero, I'd name myself Captain Compliance. Okay, well, I may as well tell you about it now anyways. So, according to my dream, starting up a business is fairly simple. You really just need an employer identification number, or EIN, and you need to establish what type of company you want to be. Do you want to be a limited liability company, or do you want to incorporate? Well, CNS always recommends forming an LLC because it combines sole proprietorship with a corporation's limited liability and will protect your personal assets. The complicated part comes in when you're dividing your business into separate entities and want to transfer from one business entity to another. Now at this point, you may be asking yourself, why would I divide my business into separate entities? Why can't I just have multiple businesses under one LLC? Well, even though you can do this by setting up a DBA, doing this increases your liability and other risks. For example, if a lawsuit is filed against any one of the businesses, the assets of the others could be at risk as well. So, if you want to have multiple businesses, do yourself a favor and divide them into separate entities. The reasoning behind this is somewhat complicated and kind of like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded, challenging to say the least. What am I saying? That would be impossible to do blindfolded. Or is it? See? What the? Either way, you'll just have to trust me or ask your accountant or attorney. Most tax professionals are going to recommend removing the blindfold and creating those separate entities. Ultimately, it just gives you more options for liability protection, taxes, management structure, and transferability. The core parts of each business will most likely have different strengths, liabilities, and growth goals, so it just makes sense to keep them separate, and the properties and resources of each individual LLC are protected. Now, there are advantages to separating trucking support businesses from your core businesses. Some of those advantages include separating high-risk liability, protecting your assets, retaining employees, tying employee performance to company performance, filing taxes, general clarity on what the businesses do, and not to mention how much easier it would be to sell the business if you only want to part with one business line. And this brings me to the next part of my dream. Well, the guy at the counter in my dream said, well, it all depends on how your business is currently set up. Are you transferring from an individual to an LLC? The answer is no! You need a title assignment and you need to purchase new plates. Are you transferring from a sole proprietorship to an LLC? No again! But if you have a personal vehicle being used for business purposes, you can transfer it to an LLC. There are just 4 steps that you need to follow, and we'll throw those on screen for you, but you can always read the full article or get in touch with us if you have any questions. We're just a phone call, an email, or a form fill away. Okay, back to it. Are you transferring from a partnership to an LLC? No! The plates cannot be transferred. Are you transferring the plates from a corporation to an LLC? For the last time, no! Are you seeing the common theme here? Let's keep going. Are you transferring from 2 corporations or 2 LLCs, forming a new corporation with a new charter? Nope. Are you transferring from 2 corporations or 2 LLCs that are merging and adopting a new name under the charter of one of the original corporations? No again. Wait, are you moving stock of both corporations or LLCs that is owned by the same parties? Oh, why didn't you just say so? Yes, of course you can do that. I know. This is the weirdest and most complicated dream anyone has ever had. Just get in touch with us by email, phone, or fill out the form below, and one of our DOT licensing specialists will help you out.